Welcome to the Dissect, the space where we break down issues beyond the headlines. I am Esther. Today, we examine Nigeria's renewed anti-corruption spotlight. From the 75-year prison sentence handed to former power Minister Saleh Mamman, to the detention and investigation of the Director General of the Energy Commission over the alleged 701 billion naira fraud probe. Nigeria's anti-corruption agencies are once again dominating national conversations. And for many citizens, these headlines trigger two very different reactions: hope and skepticism. Now let's look at why these crackdowns matter. To begin with, accountability matters. For years, one of the biggest frustrations among Nigerians has been the feeling that powerful individuals rarely face consequences. So when investigations lead to arrests, prosecutions, or convictions, many see it as a proof that public office should not mean public immunity. Cases like these also send a message to serving officials that misuse of public funds can carry legal consequences. And in a country battling economic hardship, corruption is not seen as a distant political issue. People connected directly to poor electricity, failing infrastructure, weak healthcare, and struggling education systems, because every missing billion is often reflected in a missing public service. Now, why do many Nigerians remain cautious? Despite the headlines, skepticism remains deeply rooted. Many Nigerians still question whether anti-corruption efforts are fully consistent or selectively aggressive. Why do some investigations move quickly while others disappear quietly? Why do certain politically exposed individuals face prosecution while others appear untouchable? These are the questions that continue shaping public distrust. There is also concern about media trials. Sometimes, public associations dominate headlines long before convictions happen in court. And in such situations, reputations can be destroyed before legal guilt is fully established. Another criticism is that anti-corruption crackdowns often focus heavily on punishment without equally fixing the system that allows corruption to thrive. We're looking at weak oversight, poor transparency, political patronage, and lack of institutional accountability. Because if the structure remains broken, new scandals will simply replace old ones. Now let's look at the bigger question. What should anti-corruption truly achieve? Not just arrests, not just headlines, but long-term institutional reform. A system where transparency becomes normal and not exceptional, where public funds are traceable, where consequences are predictable regardless of status or political connection. Listeners, Nigeria's anti-corruption battle is important, but credibility will depend not only on how loudly arrests are announced, but on how fairly justice is applied. Because real accountability is not measured by headlines alone. It is measured by consistency, transparency, and whether ordinary Nigerians eventually feel the difference in their daily lives.